Hello and welcome back to the Mama Files podcast. If you're new here, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get to know you. Today, we are going to talk about the crap moms and dads who post their kids on the internet for money. The first video I found was of Missy, basically saying who can tell her what to do with her life, right? And I think she forgets that, for one, we all pay her bills, not me, but most people pay her bills who watch her, right? She wouldn't have the channel that she has now if it wasn't for her exploiting her children online for views, okay? And I also think that's why her divorce is so public and known and freaking out there everywhere, is because her channel is big, but it's off of exploitation. It's not off of them doing shit that's special. You know what I mean? I had to mute this sound, but it's basically of her pouting for 16 seconds of her pouting on the internet. And I mean, she made this bed for herself. She made herself freaking public for everyone to comment publicly. And if she doesn't like how the haters are coming at her publicly, then delete your shit. Why are you posting this online for everybody to see? And for one, why are you posting this online for your children to see? Those children are the butt ass end of the joke, not you, Missy. We think you're dumb for posting the shit you do, to be honest. I think whatever you post is stupid and has to deal with your children most of the time. And then now it's like, oh, victim me. No, the victims are your children who were exploited their whole life. So get the fuck out of here. And then the next video was this one. I also muted it. And it's like, how do you know what's best for my family? And she's cussing because now she's not married and she doesn't have to act married in a pretend fake ass relationship that wasn't even fucking happy to begin with. They were faking it the whole time so they could get money. Okay. So that was that video. Now here's the thing is, we don't give a fuck what you do, Missy. We care about your kids, the ones that are getting hurt by you exploiting them, okay? The channel that you guys left up with all your freaking videos of your babies and blah, 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 okay? The only ones that are watching that are pedos or children who don't understand clearly. Like little kids that see little kids and want to watch them. All know why you're not deleting the channel. We all know. You can make it private. You don't have to delete it. But we all know you're getting money from that. Both of you don't work. I'm not sure if he moved out yet because somebody told me he was getting a house. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what y'all do. But I think your kids need to come off the internet. Because we know that's how you're getting your money to move out, okay? When people watch those videos still, you're still monetized. So you're still getting money. Which means you're still exploiting your children. Just not in the present moment right now. Because most of what you're talking about is divorce. But in the past, you still exploit your children. And in one of your videos, you exploited them getting ice cream. You said, should we stop and get ice cream? Yeah, because they made that money, bitch. They should stop and get ice cream. That's their money, girl. Not yours. Girl, you don't get money from exploiting children. The kids earned that money. The kids are working, not you. Now we know the whole marriage was bullshit and fake. This is their second divorce, by the way, guys. If it didn't work the first time, you think it was going to work the second time? Or do we think they stayed together for money? I think it was the money part. To me. But yeah, Missy, I'm glad you finally found your voice. Now let your kids finally find their fucking voice, okay? Delete the shit off the internet. They don't want that on the internet. I guarantee you when they get older, they're going to come out with the dirtiest secrets about you guys and how disgusting you actually were behind the camera. You're nasty. Let them have their voice and stop exploiting your children online. Go get a fucking job. Some of the comments I read are some like these. Stop. I grew up watching you and now you make me feel old because your kids are growing up. The fact that they stuck around that long to watch your kids is kind of disgusting. And if it wasn't about your kids, they wouldn't have made the comment about your kids. That's fucking weird. And then this comment. I wasn't the only one basically there for Missy and the kids. Are you hearing yourself? Missy, are you not reading your comments? Like, do you not get red flags? Like, that's disgusting. Clearly, they have a type. I don't even care if they were a kid or not. Clearly, they are only there to watch your kids. You're nasty. You're nasty. At some point, when you post your family online, so I'll take it back to when I started posting my kids online, okay? When I started posting my kids online, I wasn't getting paid. And I never got paid off the back of my kids, right? So there's a difference from learning how bad it is and deleting it or learning how bad it is and keep going, okay? I got one comment, and it was from a lady that said, "Can I meet you and your kids at the park?" And my channel was done. Like, no more kids, public, no, nothing. That comment was disgusting, asking if they can meet my kids at the park. That's fucking weird, right? Missy and Brian have millions of subscribers, guys. I had 1,000. So we know damn well that they're getting these comments and they're just deleting them. And we also know that they're getting these DMs. They're probably just not speaking about them publicly. We know they got them. They just don't want to say anything about it. Especially with little girls on the YouTube channel, okay? Little girls are lucrative because we know AI can do a lot of things with children and do whatever they want with those pictures, right? It's disgusting to think about. But Brian and Missy won't think about that side because they don't want to lose the money. They don't want to lose the income and have to get up and go to work, okay? That's where it becomes a problem. We're not dumb. You won't delete your videos. You won't private them because you lose the views. I know. I lost my views. I went back to 0 views from restarting. Made everything private and I'm back to 0. Had to restart. But guess what? It takes that to keep your kids safe. So if I had 1,000 and I got one nasty comment, we know damn well they're getting some. And they just don't like to speak about it. It's lies. Their whole marriage was a lie. They had 2 divorces the whole time. If she was that unhappy like she claims, and she's happy again like everybody else is claiming, then why did they stay so long together? Because of the money. It was a front. It was a lie. They didn't want to get a divorce because they needed the money. They needed the income, okay? Having babies on the internet, lucrative, money, game changer, okay? So they did all that and more, made the money, and then they got the divorce. And they still are making the money, guys. Disgusting. Because if you think about it, at the end of the day, if you really sit there and think about it and try to think of what do you gain from Missy? Nothing. Like, she just literally had babies online, okay? That's all they did, was have babies online and show you what their kids are doing, what their kids are eating, where their kids are going, who their kids are seeing. That's literally it. That's a nutshell of their life, okay? They had babies on the internet for pedos and kids that probably didn't even know what the fuck was going on. No, let's just let her be happy because haters gonna hate. Then one last little video of Bunny Ho Ho that I found on TikTok, and I was like, what the hell? Actually, this makes perfect sense because if y'all don't remember, a long time ago, Carl came out and talked about the hot tub party incident. So let's watch it.
So Jared, you got to remember, I dated Ellie before you did.
Okay, so back to the kiss thing. So
if you don't know about the hot tub incident with some YouTube creators that went down, y'all should go watch it. Watch Carl's interview on YouTube. You'll find it if you type in the interview hot tub Carl, and then come back and tell me what you think of it. And like, I'm kind of painting a picture of, man, Jared gives off some weird vibes, doesn't he? Like, but it's all allegedly that he could be gay, but we don't know. I just seen a lot of comments on TikTok lately saying Jared's gay, so I'm kind of seeing it more and more. Jared. And then somebody said it's the Mormon men. They just come off that way. Maybe they're a bunch of pussies, if you ask me. But if you're new here, thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next podcast.